Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where I like to share any and all things that bring me joy, hence the name Sharelation. As a continuation of my Japan series, I wanted to share in one video all of the kind of skincare type products that I've purchased. Not so much skincare, but a mix of sunscreen, hand creams, eye drops, facial cleansers, things like that, because in terms of the makeup products, I wanted to separate that out into a different video because this could get quite lengthy. So I'll just start showing all the products that I got. First set of products are not shown on camera, but they are these patches. So these patches here in front are a cooling patch, and the ones in the back here are more of like a heat type of patch. I typically stock up on these for like when you have achy pains, stiffness in your neck or back or shoulders, basically any kind of stress or pain that you feel on your body. It does quite help, but it does require a couple of rounds of sticking these on your body. So it instructs you here to either put it across your shoulders, like wherever the pain is or where the stiffness is. So these are for the cooling type, and these are the hot ones. So similar instructions here. I haven't tried this particular brand, but I thought it looked like maybe this could work, because I still have the version of this brand in the hot version still left in my in my closet, so I thought I would just give this a shot. So these are definitely useful because they're easy to travel with, and it's easy just to store in your closet if you ever need it. And it's just a good option to have when you need something like on the go, to relieve any pain or stiffness. But again, my experience, I've had to use these couple of days in a row to start feeling some relief. Okay, and of course, if you have severe pain, it's probably best to see the doctor if the pain continues. I'm no expert, but this was just my experience in using those products. Next up are some eye drops. So I typically stock up on these when I go back to Japan. I purposely didn't get too many because one of these can last quite a long time. So I got this in this packaging. It's not the same kind that I used to have. The one that I have is more of the square version, but this one is in this kind of packaging. It is for use for contacts and for regular when you're not wearing contacts, and you can see the degree of I guess coolness. So this is at 0. I didn't want anything too cooling because it does sort of irritate my eyes a little bit. It definitely wakes you up, but I just wanted something very, very mild. So this was recommended to me. Let's take a look at how the opening is once you open the bottle to use. Typically these last me such a long time. Like, I've made the mistake of stocking up on too many of them. It took me a while to finish, and I don't want to have old products on the shelf for too long. Yeah, so it's just any classic eye dropper, except this is just like a little bit of a longer body as opposed to the square one that I used to have. The sales associate also recommended this particular brand for me. She said this is more for like tired eyes, and especially if you're like in front of the computer all the time, she says that this would be a good option. This comes in a pack of 2, but I already opened one to start using, and it looks like it's medicated, but I don't think they are. And the bottle is very small. You just twist it open, and it's a similar kind of eye drop shape. And I don't know why, but it does come with this little plastic baggie where you can store the eye drop. I doubt that it would leak, but I just found it a little funny. So it's a zippable, like a Ziploc type of pouch where I assume you just store it in here and put it in your bag. Again, I don't know why. I'll report back if it ever leaks or anything like that, but to activate the eye drop or the dropper, you do have to poke a hole in on the top. So right now it isn't opened, or it might be. I probably opened both, but basically you have to use this cap to activate the dropper. So hopefully it does work. I tried it a couple of times and it does seem to relieve kind of the tired eyes and wake you up a little bit. It doesn't have any kind of cooling effect. So this is just another product that I got that I was going to try out. So these were the only two kind of eye drops that I've purchased, and I purposely did that. I didn't want to go crazy and buy too many of these because it takes a while to use. Another set of products I wanted to try out were these facial cleansers. I purchased two different brands just to try it out. This is by Fancl, and this one is Suisai. I've heard about both. Not sure about the pros and cons to both, but I was interested in trying these out because they are very good for travel. So if I open this case, it's literally one little pod like this per use, and it's like a powder, like micro beads or powder type form. So when you open it, you activate it with water and then you wash your face. Easy to travel with, which was what attracted me to this. I've always meant to buy it, just never had the chance, and it would just be very secure because you won't have to worry about any kind of liquid spilling out in your suitcase or carry-on, and it's very lightweight. You just carry the number of face washes that you need, like morning and evening, and you're good to go. So this is the Suisai, and let's see, while we're opening it, the Fancl. It's probably very similar in size. Yeah, so this is the Fancl one. It's a little bit bigger in terms of the top, but the bottom is pretty much the same size. The top part here takes up a little bit more space, but not a whole lot. Just so this is just for you to be aware of in terms of the sizing. So easily fits on the palm of your hand. So if you're going on like a 5-day trip, just bring 10 of these and you should be good to go. The other one was a face cleanser that I heard about by this brand. I don't really know what the brand is, but Milano CC. So deep clear face wash. I've tried this brand before for other products like serums and whatnot. It wasn't anything like revolutionary, but it was okay. So I thought I would just try out their face wash, and if it actually doesn't have any color to it. I think it's just white. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, it just looks like that, just like a white foamy type of cleanser, very typical of the Japanese cleanser. So this will last me quite a while as well. Okay, last set of products. I purchased some hand creams. Now, I've purchased this once before. It looks like their packaging changed. It used to be like a purple color all around, but it was the Night Renew cream, and it took me a while to finish it as well, which is why I only purchased one. During the winter months, my hands do get very dry, and this has always done the job in terms of keeping my hands moisturized and preventing them from cracking, because sometimes that does happen. The cream is quite thick, so it looks like this, but it does go on very smoothly, and I remember I love the scent quite a bit. And I mean, it doesn't really show as much, but it does hydrate and moisturize my skin pretty much all night, and when I wake up in the morning, my hands do feel very hydrated and smooth, and it's not sticky or oily, which is why I purposely wanted to repurchase this. Another hand cream I couldn't resist is not because of the brand or whatnot. I mean, Cozy is a very well-known Japanese kind of a brand that has like soaps and cleansers, but I love my yuzu scents. So once I saw, like right nearby this guy, the Japanese yuzu scented hand cream, I couldn't resist. And I figured it can't be too bad because it is made in Japan. And it does have a very nice scent to it because they always have testers for you to try out. And it's not like something very amazing, but you can't go wrong with hand cream, and I like the scent, so why not? So I decided to get that as well. Okay, last two products are this Can Make mermaid skin gel. I've purchased this before, but in a different color. I'm not really sure of the difference, but I figured I would give it a shot because I'm almost done with the current one that I have. Okay, so this comes out in like a minty green color. But once it blends out, of course it blends with your skin, so I figured I would just give it a shot. Let me know if you have this and if you like it. I think it's a newer color. I'm not sure, but I've always gotten like the pink kind of color, which I don't really know the difference. And the last item, I removed it from the package already, but this is the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence SPF 50 Plus. And I've used this before. The packaging just changed a little bit, but it's a very easy to use, easy to put on, easy to blend kind of sunscreen. And with my skin so fair, I always need to use sunscreen and reapply throughout the day. So this was just more of a backup sunscreen. I do have quite a few. I'm trying to get through using all of my products so I don't have these sitting on the shelf for too long. But these were all the kind of health type items, non-makeup items that I've purchased in Japan. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions about any of these items, please let me know. If you have any good experiences using these, please let me know that as well. Be happy to have a conversation with you down below, especially if you have any questions or comments. I hope you have a great rest of your day and stay happy and healthy. I will see you in my next video. Bye.